I'm speaking on the Fourth Amendment, which reads, "The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized." There's a lot included in there, and it is all critical to our feelings of personal security as United States citizens. So why did our founders include these things in our Bill of Rights? Well, during many years prior to 1763, the British government employed tactics against British citizens, which included the British American colonists, which among other things allowed for actions called general warrants and writs of assistance. General warrants allowed messengers of the king to search you or your property or business without any cause other than the messenger's belief that someone had committed an offense. They could walk in and search anytime they wanted to and seize anything that they wanted to. It's extremely easy to see in this political climate today how this could be abused to hurt or intimidate or silence citizens. But keeping the people as subservient subjects of the king seemed to be the primary intention. After two important court cases in Great Britain in 1763 and 65, general warrants were finally declared to be violations of English common law. And they were but the colonists keenly remembered their practice. So even though they were found to be violations of the law and stopped, the colonists remembered. So a writ of assistance was also a very miserable and oppressive tactic, which allowed the messengers to search your home or business for goods on which they believed taxes had not been paid. They would march through your property, tear it apart, looking at your private papers and all of your things, and there was nothing that you could do about it, lest be imprisoned or killed. This practice was still legal at the time of our founding, as it had lost a frustrating challenge in court. John Adams attributed that specific legal battle as the spark which started the American Revolution. The founders of our country never wanted us, their posterity, to suffer those tyrannical oppressions, so they documented them clearly in our Bill of Rights. Now, unfortunately, violations of these rights by local, state governments and the federal government occur every day. Frighteningly, many in our younger generations have no idea of their protections. They take it for granted that it is a fact of life for their car to be searched for a simple traffic violation, or their laptop or phone to be scanned by TSA at the airport, or even deeper violations such as pat-downs or roadside body cavity searches to take place with no warranted reason. Another very egregious example of our Fourth Amendment violations right here in New Orleans was during Hurricane Katrina, when guns were confiscated from citizens.
Yeah, I remember that.
We now have legislation in place in Louisiana so that it will never happen again. But it should have never happened in the first place, because it's a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment. The new red flag laws for gun confiscation fall clearly under the unreasonable seizure category, but are even more a violation of the Fifth Amendment, which we will discuss next month. Thank you for your attention and your efforts to restore our Constitution.